Hi guys, this is Vinyl Finds 99, I think. It's been a while, it's been 2 weeks since my last video, and if you have been following this channel, you probably know that the reason why I haven't uploaded anything is because I was moving. So this is like the second week of me and my girlfriend being in the new place. We settled quite well. Everything is in place. There are no boxes or anything. There are still bits and bobs that need to be done, and it's been very busy at work as well, so that hasn't helped that much. And I'm sick, so it's a wonderful combination. Yeah, as you can hear from my voice. So anyway, the thing is that although I've moved house, I haven't stopped buying stuff here and there, and I have accumulated quite a few things. So I wanted to do a video on this Good Friday and share them with you, and you can, I might inspire you, or check something new out, or you might have an opinion, or you might have a recommendation based on what I have bought and whatnot. I mean, you know how it works basically. So yeah, for your inspiration, entertainment, or whatever that is, whatever the reason is that you're watching these videos, I guess I might as well start. I'll start with what's playing in the background. So yeah, this is a compilation. It's called Double Heads. It's from Les Rallies de Nude, Legendary Live, Yenura Shibuya Tokyo 1980-1981. Now, the Les Rallies de Nude are a Japanese band. They are, part of the Jap rock kind of legend, if you like. They have been active since the late 60s, early 70s. They haven't released an official album per se. There have been a lot of live recordings, and this is one of them. This is actually a six CD box set that came out on Sphinx, which has reissued pretty much all of them. I think there have been some releases on Captain Trip, which is a Japanese label. But yeah, this is a Phoenix one, and you can find the vinyl as well on Phoenix. There are a couple of albums that I would almost definitely recommend checking out, which is Blind Baby Has His Mother's Eyes. I mean, what a title, right? And Heavier Than Death in the Family. These are double LPs. They are more digestible. It's not like this kind of monster thing. It has, as I said, it has 6 CDs. It comes with a small booklet. I mean, some information, yada yada yada, and then the individual CDs here. Here we're listening to the third CD. It is available to stream as well, and I had done that, and I think that this is a really good compilation. I mean, for the price as well. I paid 15 quid. It's not too bad. I mean, come on, 15 quid, 6 CDs. And the thing is with their music is that it just stretches on, and the CD format is just ideal for you to put it on and kick back and just get carried away, because it's the psychedelic. It's not psychedelic per se, but there's a lot of guitar work. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. It has this kind of pounding bass line. It's very hypnotic, basically. It's really, really good. Very good. Do check it out. Now, what happened was last week there was an independent label. Do I have the thingy? No, I don't have it. Anyway, so what happened was that there was an event called the Independent Label Market that happens every couple of months in different places around Europe, Last time it happened in Berlin. This time it was here at Spitalfields, where it usually is. The first time I went there was like completely by accident, during the time where I was saying that I'm not buying any more records, and just so happened I went to Spitalfields and there was a record fair. So anyway, I found out about it. I'm following them on Facebook, and I know when things are happening. So I went there, and there are some independent labels, as you know, as the title suggests. So there was Domino, what were, Warp. What else? Who else was there? What else was there? Come on! I'm looking at the records to remember which ones. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You get the gist. So these kinds of labels are a little bit more interesting, if you like. 4AD, that kind of thing. And there were a lot of DJ labels. I saw my friend Bill from Pan Recordings. He was there, so it's been a while since I saw him, and we had a chat, and it was actually very productive. Oh, Strut was there, so yeah, I'll come to why I mentioned Strut. So yeah, I went there. I went through the stores, to find out what's available, and the prices were not amazingly good. However, I mean, they weren't cheaper, basically. So you can find those records potentially, pound off or, whatever, cheaper online. But, it's a feel-good factor that, that money goes directly to the label. So there isn't anybody in the middle making like, 10, 15%, because, that's how much record shops make, really, which is not enough, trust me. I mean, if you're doing retail, I know from experience of other people's experience, basically, because I'm not in retail, 15% is not enough. So yeah, if you start bitching about it, oh, they make 15%, oh my god, extortionate. No, it's not. It's not at all. So let me show you what I got there. Yeah, I need to sort it out. I should have done that earlier. I didn't. I'm an idiot. So yeah. Alright. Got a couple of them. Is there anything else? Nope. That's it. Okay. Can hear the distortion. Whoa. Yay. Come on. I need to do a video as well at some point, just showing the new place. It's not a lot because it's smaller, actually, and how I fitted everything in, because everything fit really well. Reason being that mainly I took the stuff that I wanted to sell out, and I just kept them on boxes and left everything I wanted in the shelves. So yeah. So going through the labels, what was it? Okay, yeah. Not very organized, apologies for that. So yeah, there was City Slang, and City Slang had Caribou, so I picked them up. Actually, these were for a fairly good price. This was like 12 quid, and this was 15, but that was like the exception. So Caribou, if you know them, Caribou Manitoba, this is the Andorra album, which I didn't have, and this is like the one before their latest, basically. So I got both of them. This is sealed because I haven't listened to it. This is not because I have listened to it, and these are excellent. I know the music here, but this is like really nice psychedelic and throwback kind of sound in the 60s and whatnot. There was Mr. Bongo there as well, and Mr. Bongo had a couple of their releases are very cheap. So I found this Tom Z for 5 quid, as you can. Oh, where is it? There it is. As you can see, for 5 quid, I got a Tom Z, which is classic Brazilian Tropicalia, record. Yeah, but you could get like other ones. They didn't have this one, unfortunately. I would have got that one because I want that one. But they have Marconi Notaro and Lula Cortez. They had them for really good price. Unfortunately, I already had these, so I didn't get that. But I did get the incredible Bongo band, Bongo Rock, absolutely classic. I think that it has been sampled. Part of the reason why it's like a really classic, and it's a really nice, shiny. Oh, you can see the the record shelves in the back. Yeah, that's my setup. So the system is here, and there's some records down here as well, and behind it's all records. So yeah, incredible Bongo band. How do you describe this? I don't know. I mean, this is classic kind of. Oh, screw it. You can check it out online, all right? Because I will say something, some bullshit, and it's gonna be laughable. So I'd rather not say anything. And I just remember there's one more record that I need to put in the. Where is it? Oh yeah, there you go. Anyway. Oh yeah, and finally, they also had this, which is not theirs, obviously, but they had it on their stall. So I picked it up, the Fabiano Orchestra from Superfly Records, sort of spiritual kind of jazz, whatnot. It's one of those records that came out. I was like, oh, I should get it. Then I was like, oh, I sampled it. I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Then I couldn't find it. Then I found it for an offer, and I didn't get it. And then I was like, it's a good album to have, so I picked it up. So yeah, there you have it. So the Fabiano Orchestra. The other one that I picked up, the other one was Erased Tapes. Erased Tapes had a stall. The prices were not amazing. However, there were some records that I wanted to buy for a long time, and so I did. And this is Niels Fram, Felt. Beautiful neo-classical kind of music, electronic. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Do check it out. I mean, Niels Fram, I don't think that he goes wrong with what he does. He has a new album out as well, and I'm going to see him live in May. And then I got Seven Fingers, which is a collaboration between Niels Fram and Anne Muller. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anne Muller, and this is brilliant. It's more electronic and just fantastic. Do check this one out as well. I mean, most of Neil Fram's output is really good. So as I was saying, I was hanging out with Bill from Pan Recordings, and just opposite his stall there was a Strut. And we were discussing about records, and he was saying, oh my god, I'm in a record fair, and I cannot, go out and find records, and, he's a collector, he's like, he has a bug. And we were talking about music and whatnot. So, as it happens, we had a conversation about Strut, and I was saying that, Strut is really good, and it's like, yeah, I know the guys, they're in Berlin, and they usually give me the stuff for free, what a bastard. And he said, you know what, I got something from them that is amazing. Next Stop Soweto. It's a series, and you have to get it. It's highly, highly recommended. So I went there, and I got it. I got this one, and he was saying that, well, there's a series, there's 4 of them. In the store, they had 3. So this was one of them. This is the jazz one, and just to give you an idea about what's going on here, it starts off with Batsumi. So if you start off with Batsumi, how wrong can you get? This is really good. I've listened to this, and it's excellent. I also got just because it's like, oh, I'll get this, and there were the other 2 numbers. So this was number 2. That was number 3 that I showed. This is number 2. There's a different sort of theme to it. This is more soul, funk, and whatnot. I haven't opened this yet, so I haven't played it. I don't know what what the music is all about. However, I have played this, which is yeah, Next Stop Soweto, which is the title. Zulu rock, Afro disco, and yeah, whatever it's 1975 to 1985. And from what I've listened to this, I don't like it, because it's a bit disco-y for my taste, a little bit like, you know, that kind of 80s electronic sound is sipping in, which just doesn't do the music any favors. It should be really raw and very like the energy is there, but the production just fucks it up really. Not my favorite. I don't know, I'll listen to it again, it might be really good, and I'm like, oh, I listened to too many things in one go, and you know, I just didn't pay attention. But I wouldn't recommend that one. The third one, which is the jazz one, yeah, go for that. That is really good. So yeah, that is basically the independent record label stuff that I got. And then there are some orders that I placed. Some orders online. Is there anything else? Anything else? I've shown this. Yeah, shown. Sorry, this is. I should have. I should have basically prepared a little bit better, which I'm not very good at. So there you have it. No, these are now playing. Okay, alright, okay. So yeah, I placed an order. I think I've shown this. Yeah, I have shown this. Yeah, go to a previous video, and I mispronounced her name as well. Now I remembered because Ben said, oh, this is pronounced like that. And I'm like, oh, alright, okay. So anyway, yeah, I placed an order, and I wanted to get the two broadcast albums. These have been featured very heavily, obviously, in Facebook pages. A lot of people have been showing these. I'm pretty sure I don't have this back home. Almost certain I don't. Even if I do, it doesn't really matter. Almost 100% sure that I don't have this one, which is broadcast with a focus group, sort of more eerie kind of electronic kind of stuff. This is sealed, as you can see, but I have checked it out online in the past. I have streamed it through Spotify, and it's really good. I would like the songs to be a little bit longer, but there you have it. And then finally, one of the other things that I got was this one. This is Conferences by Roland P. Howard. Young, sorry. P. Howard? Where did that come from? I have no idea. So yeah, I've shown, quite a few people actually have shown the previous album from this guy, and that album comes highly recommended. This is like, you know, do get that one. It's like electronic, it's electronic jazz, it's ambient jazz in many ways. And when I saw that he had a new album, I almost automatically like, you know, oh, Ronald P. Young, go, order. And so I did. I don't think this is as good. There are some bits that are alright, but nothing like the previous one. If you're interested, do check it out, but yeah, not really. I think that I'll probably be selling this. It has some, like, you know, electronic, Japanese influenced electronic stuff, which is alright, but I don't know. Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't know if I've put any records back in shelves or whatever, which might be the case, in order to, you know, sort of sort things out, but, and I'm forgetting anything, which could very well be. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. So yeah, 19 minutes. So yes, and then I went to a record store. I went to FOP, and went there. I found some stuff which were no, actually I didn't go. Oh yeah, and the other thing that I got from Norman Records, which was a part of the order with Confluences, was Brian Jonestown Massacre 10-inch plus minus EP, which I haven't played yet. So there you have it. Sorry guys, I mean, you know, it's been quite busy with the move and everything. So yeah, and yeah. Okay, so something that is a little bit, bring it a little bit forward. Yeah. So yes. Okay. I went to FOP. That is more recent than anything else. And what I got, I found some records that I wanted to buy because they were like for a really good price. One is Our Endless Numbered Days. I think that is by Iron and Wine, out on Sub Pop. Singer-songwriter, reminds me a lot of Nick Drake in some cases. This is not so much, but I found this for 10 quid. I mean, you know, and it's a good album. It's not amazing, but I think the dog and the Shepherd's Dog is just brilliant and highly recommended. Going from indie to complete, you know, to pop, 100% pop, an album that I really enjoy, and I usually buy albums as well for because my girlfriend likes them, and yeah, I got this one, Amy Winehouse and Back to Black. You know, this is something that we can both share, I guess. No need for introduction there, I guess. Yeah, and also I got this one for her. This is Roxy Music. This is their 4th album. What's the name of the album? Country Life. Yeah, I don't think that this is like their best. And Roxy Music is not my favorite band, to be honest. But my girlfriend, for some reason, is obsessed with Brian Ferry and Roxy Music. I guess that, you know, the imagery and whatnot sort of is attractive to her. I hope she's not a lesbian or anything. Anyway, yeah, this is the 4th album, and I bought this just for my girlfriend because I know that she loved this cover. And then from FOP, 22 minutes, bloody hell, it's almost over. Don't worry, guys. I got the latest album from York. Vulnicura. Anyway, yeah, it has this bizarre cover which is just terrible, but the reviews are amazing. So you know, I contemplated for a bit, and I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll buy it. Yeah. Anyway, here it is. It's still sealed. I haven't opened it. I haven't played it. So don't ask me if it's good or not because I haven't had the time. Some stuff that I did have the time, and that was before I actually moved. Oh yeah, and then I'll show the CDs later. And then I went to my favorite record shop here in London, which is what's the name? I cannot remember right now. Anyway, yeah, I forget their name. You know, it's like I'm sick, guys. Come on. I mean, I do it. I forget stuff even when I'm not sick. Imagine what happens when I am. Yeah. So anyway, I went there, and I found a couple of albums that you know. I found this one basically. So this is Band of Horses, and this is Cease to Begin, which is I think their 2nd album. I want to say I am not into like you know, I don't know their output. I haven't delved into it, and the reason why I bought this was like 10 quid. That's one thing, and second is that it has a song that I just absolutely love to bits, which is No One's Gonna Love You. Yeah, there you go. So if you can check it from the glare, apologies for that. No One's Gonna Love You, which is amazing. And yeah, I discovered it by streaming stuff on Last FM, and it played, and I was just blown away by it. It's a brilliant song, and it's a good album. It's quite decent album. It's not my style 100%, but it's good. I am not familiar with these guys' output, but this album I do know and I wanted to get, and I don't know whether it's the best one, but it's really good. The King's Controversy, out from 1965. I would say that this is probably like one of the earliest albums that they made. Yeah, obviously they took a different direction later on, but this is like, you know, British invasion kind of, just, yeah, high energy rock and roll really, and highly recommended. Finally, going there in the what's it called? Never mind. Going to that record shop, I also saw this one. Now, this is amazing. This is Eternal Tapestry's latest album. The title is Wild Strawberries. It's a double LP out on Thrill Jockey Records, and it's highly recommended. Their previous effort was like a little bit meh. The stuff that they did before that were amazing, and all of them are highly recommended. This is really good as well. Lazy psychedelia, kind of like, you know, really laid back. Yeah, just brilliant. It's like they smoked a ton of pot and then went into a session making this album, and it sort of feels like that. Finally, some see. Oh no, yeah. And yeah, so before you skip to the end, I'm gonna show some metal, but wait, I want to share something with you. So I placed an order with Osmos Productions in France, and usually what happens is that they give you an offer if you spend, you know, buy more than a couple of records, I guess, to give you a free CD, which is usually their production or CDs that they haven't sold. And this is the case here. I will show you what I bought. And so they gave me a free CD. I said, well, yeah, you know, it's a free CD. Come on, I mean, bring it on. It's a band called Act of Gods or something. It's nothing remarkable. It's like death metal, but, and the reason why I'm showing this is this. So this came out in 2003. And the reason why I'm showing this is it was sealed from 2003, so it has interesting pricing information. So here you can see how they priced stuff 12 years ago or thereabouts. So hang on, when was this released? 2003, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2003. Anyway, so Osmos had this pricing. Let me just focus that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. So this is Melehesh, that's how it's pronounced. Melehesh, Sphinx, which was priced for the CD 12.5 euros. The limited digipack was 13 euros, and the limited 500 copies LP was 12.20. So it was still a time when CDs were more expensive than vinyl. Look at what happened, you know, 13 years on. Quite interesting, isn't it? Anyway, not remarkable, but it was free and it was alright. And what I got from them, because I got into a Leviathan kick, I got the 12th sub-level of Suicide, which I think was like their second or third album from Leviathan. Just, yeah, killer kind of. I didn't like Leviathan in the past because I had this thing with Lurker of Chalice, but because it's the same guy, there's lurker of childless stuff just channeled through that, which makes sense. And then I also got this one, which is a massive conspiracy against old life. I mean, how cool is that? This is just brilliant. Look at this. Double LPs, both of them. Pressing is really good. It's on Funeral Industries, which I think is a German label. Yeah, both of them are on Funeral Industries. I don't know whether you can find them, and if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then you should pick them up. And finally, 2 more CDs. One black metal, which is Behemoth. I got this for £5. Evangelion. So yeah, it's just killer stuff. I don't think that I enjoyed that much their latest one, but this is just really good. Interesting, like, you know, most of the pictures I was looking through the lyrics, they're always with an open mouth, like I'm very scary, I am super scary, oh my god, I will give you nightmares, if you're 10 years old. But the music is amazing, just killer kind of brutal black metal. And finally, an LP that a friend posted. I knew that it was like fusiony or something like that, but I picked it up. I spun like 20 seconds and it was like, this is not the time for this, I will spin it later. Diodato 2, I found it for £3, so, you know, even if I didn't like it, I wouldn't regret it. So yeah, that is my update, 31 minutes, this is epic. I have to apologize for the length, but you know, a lot of things have accumulated. I think that I gave you some interesting, maybe entertaining, maybe you know, inspiring information. You can check stuff out, and yeah, you know, it's that part of the video where you know, you can do what you want to do. So you know, if you want to like or dislike the video, you are free to do so. If you think it sucked or if you found it brilliant, you can leave a comment. You know, if you think that there's something that you agree or disagree, or you have something to say, or just say hi, you know, that kind of thing. You can subscribe if you know, this is the kind of shit that you're interested in. Unsubscribe if you think this is a complete waste of time and I suck. And also stay subscribed for more of this, because yeah, there's going to be more of that basically. So yeah, that's it. Probably next video will be like, I don't know when it's going to be, but yeah, I will be seeing you around. Cheers. Have a lovely Easter, Easter break, and yeah. Oh, by the way, I have been watching videos, but I haven't been commenting because I don't have a landline. My only line right now to the world, virtual world anyway, is my phone, and yeah, it sucks commenting on the phone. Apologies for that. I like the videos, yeah, not usually, I like them, I press like, but I don't comment. Probably won't have an internet connection for another 2 weeks. Yay! London in the 21st century, yay! Anyway, see you guys around. Cheers.